and I'm going to bring in Gerald Contreras, and he knocked. He is one of the horse racing guys that I enjoy talking horses with, and I will bring him in now.
Hey there.
Hey, Gerald, how are you?
I'm good. I don't have my camera, so you won't be able to see me. I'm
Not a
kind of
problem.
I'm transitioning into my Breeders' Cup weekend room. So
Okay,
everywhere, and I was looking just for the camera. I said, "I'll screw it. I'll just pipe in for a few minutes
perfect,
into your
perfectly fine.
little Breeders' Cup." I'm actually going over the Breeders' Cup Friday card right now, and I think there's some good betting opportunities on Friday. Normally, I bet light on Friday just to kind of warm up, and if I hit something big, then I go in a little bit heavier
Yeah,
on the later races Friday, concentrate more on Saturday. But I do like the races on Friday, the juvenile races. The what do they call it? The Stars, Future Stars Day, or
yeah,
whatever they call it.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm glad you were. I know you talk horses once in a while, but yeah, there's some good races on Friday. So hopefully, I don't know if you're going to cover any of that on Thursday, but
Yeah, I definitely will. I'm going to somehow fit 14 races into 2 to 3 hours because like I say to everybody, if you miss this show live, you can watch it on you can watch it here on No Filter on demand, and now you can watch me on YouTube at the Philly Guys YouTube.com/ at the Philly Guy Speaks, and also my podcast Philly Guy Speaks. I put this all in audio form as well, so there's all different ways that everyone can listen to this, listen or view this show and podcast. So I admit I have not looked at any of the races here. I'm just getting a feel for everything right now. And
it's probably best. You can
yeah,
overwhelm yourself. I know normally, I didn't do it last year. I stopped last year, but before last year, I would take a week off from work and just go over everything, watch replays, and kind of rank my horses, which you kind of have to do because it's
yeah,
really hard to do in the 25 minutes that you have between races. You have to come in somewhat prepared, but I don't do that crash course weak stuff that I used to do. I'm going into a little bit more cold, which I like. I did that last year. It worked out pretty good. But I'm just starting to look at the Friday card. Just finished actually the Friday card. I like what I see. I'll probably go over the Saturday card in the next 2 days. Um, we did a show actually last year, or the last couple of years. I think we've done the full show, all races live. In Saturday was 2 3 hour segments. And that was a lot of fun, but I didn't have as much luck as I was wanting. I was kind of swinging more for the fence, which I'm going to kind of do again this year. But I think I have a better shot of hitting, some bigger
yeah,
tries or supers. So
yeah, yeah. And I'm
uh,
going to look at it, and I'm probably this year I'm going to be playing a lot of win wagers and just that, but also um, the Sport of Kings website. I actually did qualify last minute for the um, for the finals for their summer contest. Um, Barely somehow because I guess a lot of people above me were already qualified for the event for the final. So hopefully I can get some winners in there, and who knows, maybe stars align. I hit a couple of 20 to 1 bombs that the cap limit, and who knows, maybe I get a trip to Vegas out of it. But
oh yeah, sure. Well, I mean, you swing for the fence in these kind of races because there's so many good horses and so many people don't know anything about some of these.
yeah,
They're more concentrated on their locally based horses, and a lot of horses sneak by. And there's always some big log shots. But win bets are not a bad way to go. I've never criticized anybody's type of betting on BC Day. I will say that if you are doing more win bets, I don't know what sites you participate on wagering wise, but for me, I do Express Bet, TVG, Twin Spires, and Naira bets. And I think almost all of them are offering uh $10, what they call it, a money back special if
yes,
the horse you pick to win comes in third. So what I usually do is I maximize. I'll use at least three of those, and I'll take 3 shots. I might get my money back on 1 or 2, or maybe all 3, or I'll hit it. So try and use that whenever you can. I always encourage people to use those promotions. They haven't offered any deposit specials right now, but sometimes they do that through the week of. But yeah, when I will be playing the money back specials as well on the side, the $10 win bets.
Yeah, and I think I might be doing. I know Twin Spires is because that's my main account that I use now. Matter of fact, money back for second and third. Let me just, just so that if anybody's listening to this,
Express Bet has money backs for second and third, and TVG, I'm almost positive before the end of the week they will say we're doing it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep that in mind. I always tell people, take advantage of these promotions. It's almost like a little free $10 bet if you're, the horse gets in third, even if it doesn't win. But no, I'm excited. It's a fun time of year. There's some real opportunities to make money on these races that have a lot of euros, because people just don't follow those races, as I don't either. But I do have some tendencies. I've kept a lot of stats over the years. And, for example, the last race on Friday, I just happen to have that in front of me, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, that one, man, you got to go with an Aidan O'Brien trained horse with Frankie Dettori or Ryan Moore. That's like automatic right there. Use those two, wherever they're at on top or in the top 3. Yeah, I got a bunch of stats that, that really point me in the right direction. So it helps me narrow down my picks at the end of the day, which makes it easy, because sometimes they have, 14 entries in a race, and that's tough.
Yeah. And you can get horses that you normally would get at 3-1 are probably going to be 12 to 15-1. It's just, it's crazy because all the money that goes in, and then on top of that, so much talent in these races that you can get some major overlays.
Yeah, in fact, that race I was just talking about, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, I think there's going to be a trend breaker in that. I think it's going to be the 9 Endlessly. Normally, this race is not California-based friendly for exactas, and I think because of that, you're going to get a good price on Endlessly. The number 9 is going to have Juan Hernandez aboard. It's a Mike McCarthy trained horse. That's kind of going to be one of my upset angles for that one. But I will be using River Tiber with Ryan Moore and Unquestionable with Frankie Dettori aboard. I actually like Unquestionable. You're going to get better odds on Unquestionable. So those 3 right there are going to be my top 3 picks. Excited. I'm excited. This time of year always gets me pumped up.
Yeah, and this is one of the weekends that I always look forward to. It's 5 weekends out of the year that I look forward to. The 3 Triple Crown races, because I'm in Philadelphia. The Pennsylvania Derby's big to me, and Breeders' Cup weekend. So 5 great dates, and unfortunately the weather here was horrendous. I didn't even make an attempt to go up there for the Pennsylvania Derby.
Yeah, I remember that. I
wasn't even. I was like, the hat ain't worth it. I'll stay at home and play, which was
I'm pretty sure Nick Sievers and I are going to do a show for the Friday. I'll be up in Reno playing live on Saturday, so we probably won't have a Saturday show. It's kind of a long day anyway. You know, you have to schedule 2 shows. You got to go to the restroom. You got to eat. And so we'll probably just do a Friday show, and we'll take a swing. So pop in if you get a chance. I think the first Breeders' Cup race is, I think, around
5 Eastern.
No, the first one is it might be around 2. It could be, because there's only 5 races. Yeah. So it's I bet it's around 1 or 2. But 2 Eastern sounds about right. 11 o'clock.
Yeah, because I'll.
Oh, I got it right here. Yeah, 2 Eastern. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm probably going to watch those races on Friday that are not Breeders' Cup related, just to get, just to see if there's any type of a speed bias or, any bias that's in the track, just to catch that. And, if I have a little bit of extra money, maybe I play a race or two just to warm up. But those 14 races are the 14 I'm going to focus in on all weekend.
Yeah, the daily doubles and the pick threes in these races, especially the undercard races leading into the Breeders' Cup races, are really good bets. Those pick threes that start off with an undercard or two undercards and a Breeders', those are really, they play really, really well. So we should be on here on Friday. By it looks like I think it's 2 Pacific actually. That doesn't sound right.
Let me double check it for you.
Oh, it is, because it says, because the first race is at 2 Eastern and the last race is 4:40 Eastern. So yeah, it goes into 7:40 at night. It's kind of strange. It seems like it would be dark.
First race is 5 o'clock Eastern, which would be 2 Pacific.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 5 o'clock. Yeah, two. Oh yeah, I had these backwards.
Okay.
2 p.m. Pacific to 4:40 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, we'll be on from 2 to 5 on Friday.
Okay.
Sorry, I got those backwards.
And
good luck. Hopefully, I'm not sure we're going to do a preview show. We'll probably kind of just talk about everything before each race. But pop in if you get a chance. I haven't scheduled it, but I'm sure Nick will want to do it.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the schedule here. 5 o'clock. The second race, the sixth race of the day, the second Breeders' Cup race is the Juvenile Fillies. That is at 5:40 Eastern, 2:40 Pacific. I believe because I'm working on Friday, but I work from home, so that's a good thing. So I can actually sneak away that half an hour and jump in and talk to you guys and give you my thoughts on that race and anything else that comes to mind in that half-hour period. Because at 5:45, I gotta go back to work. At least I think.
Yeah, that race actually, that sixth race, the Juvenile Fillies, that tends to be kind of an upset race. So that is another good betting race. Again, like I said, I'll go over some trends if you happen to pop in, just to kind of give you some facts that I've been keeping over the last 23 years.
Yeah, and I will join you. And because I work from home, so it's not a big deal. I might have a different camera view because I'll be sitting where my workstation is. But I'll hop on, and even when I go back to work, I'll keep you guys on. And I think the last race is right at 7:15.
The last race is at 7:40 your time.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I would have a 15-minute window from 7:15 to 7:30, I believe. I don't know my breaks off the top of my head, but I haven't read.
No problem.
Yeah.
If you get in, you get in. If not, no big deal.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd chime in, let you know what we had going on.
Yeah.
And more than willing to share our info with you and hear your thoughts on anything. That's how you learn in this game, is you bounce stuff off of other people. Maybe you don't see something that they do, and it kind of opens your eyes. And even if it doesn't win, it just kind of opens your eyes to another angle. That's why I really encourage Nick. Hey, Nick, I want to hear what your thoughts. Don't agree with me every time, or just give me your true thoughts. I want to hear what you think. If you totally disagree, let me know. Let me know why. And then we see what happens, and then we go back over it and say, okay, you were right, or I was right. And that's how you learn in this game.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm still learning 30 years after I made my first wager. So
same here. I still consider myself a novice.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nick and I, we picked just as many winners as the professionals on the NBC broadcast. I'm telling you, I'm not convinced anybody is any better or any worse. Anybody can give me their opinion, and I'd say, okay, I would never criticize it because I've seen the craziest outcomes happen. I mean, you just don't know. It's about 40% skill and 60% luck, and that's what I love about it, because that's why it pays.
Yeah, and the reason why I love horse racing is because I look at it as one big puzzle. That's what I look at it as. Yeah,
and I like it because you're not really going against the house. The house is taking their take out. You're really going against other players. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, maybe
Okay.
we'll see you this weekend. Good luck if you're playing. And anybody else, good luck out there. It's always a fun time of year for horse bettors.
Yeah.
And I love popping into your show whenever I get a chance.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Gerald.
No problem.
Have a great night.
You too.
Gerald Contreras, everybody. Keep an eye on the main page of No Filter, and check his check out his show on Friday if they create that show. And one thing I will tell you as well, even if it's not Breeders' Cup related or anything like that, he's got some great horse racing shows. Check him out on the No Filter page, and bring some great information there. And brought some great information already with the Aidan O'Brien trained horses, Frankie Dettori and Ryan Moore, who are European jockeys. Well, Dettori is now finishing up his career in the United States, but he's well known for being a legend in the international circuit. The 9-horse Endlessly, the fact that the race is not California based friendly, or that race, and also keep an eye on River Tiber and Unquestionable. You know, great information there, and check out his show on Friday. And I will make my Thursday show centric to the Breeders' Cup as well. I'll try to fit as many races as I can here on Thursday night. It may be a full 3-hour show, so if you're listening to this after the fact, if you're going to listen to that show after the fact, I'll try to get that audio out as quickly as I can, because there will be a lot of information there as well. So